on your vote.
Young DJs are holding it down on the ones and twos. They are booked and busy. Amalanga Wafani on SABC 1 is now also on SABC 2. Now that's a big flex.
Yeah.
It's game time. The FIFA World Cup is bringing world-class football straight to S3. Every goal, every whistle is worth being celebrated. Le Eyama Heavyweights, stories that hit different and entertainment that never misses. SABC, Aksi Content, your lifestyle.
Discovering the extraordinary and the ordinary. Making dreams a reality.
It's not a quick fix.
It's for life. It's for life. It's for life.
Thobela re le dumedisha lenaneong la rena la It's for Life ba re se bone tša bonku di ikhutile ka mesela mola tša bopudi di lepepeneneng mamotla re bolela ka informal settlements na bo tseba gore toropo ya Gauteng e na le di-informal settlements tse 190 ke sona mošate wa e gapa o molato wa e lesa le gona o molato informal settlement gantši goba yona mekhukhu batho ba ba leng mo ke le gore batho ba e leng gore ba godiša ikonomi ya province ba šoma mo le gore ba kgone go selela malapa a bona kwa ba tšang gona ntho nngwe ke gore mo ba leng gona gantši o hwetša le gore ke lefelo le leng gore ke la motho ke polasa ya motho le gona go na le merwalela goba go na le mollo ke mathata fela ke le mamotla ke tlo šuga taba e le ba tšea karolo ba re lebelela.
Professor Joshant, what are fatlosa ka tša relocations?
People who are on land at the moment that they've occupied for one reason or the other, out of desperation, perhaps, let's say out of expediency, it is not clear, that they engage with the municipal officials very clearly, where it's state land. Where, of course, it's private land, they are in a much more tenuous position, because then it will be possible to have them evicted off that land through a court process, where, of course, they will have a chance to state their case. But that eviction process might, in fact, mean that they will lose their entitlements around that area. So the law does attempt to balance this out, but not always in a kind of way that appears to be fair to all parties. One, you have to keep in mind the dignity of people. Two, what are the communities? How long have they been settled there for? Have they become part of the fabric? Where are the children going to school? So there are a range of questions to keep in mind. What will be an alternative site to go to? How far is that site from their workplace? Because courts of law have ruled that if you put people too far away from their workplace, it's tantamount to eviction, okay? Because they can't earn a livelihood. So I would say the occupation of land itself by persons who are desperate needs to be carefully considered in the light of all these things.
Tobe, ladies, informal settlements goba yona mekhukhu e dia karolo e ntši ya setšhaba sa borena mo lefatsheng la Afrika Borwa. Na le tseba gore ke eng se se dirang gore go be le mekhukhu?
Like na ra manga mabaka gore like batho ba tla mo ba tlo nyaka like mebereko and then ebe ba tsama boso kana go and then from there ebe ba nyaka mebereko ba nna go
nna ke nana gore ebe le bane batho ba sena accommodation, therefore ba etsa mekhukhu as a form of shelter.
I think because the government doesn't provide up to so many RDP houses, so people end up settling for their own form of shelter.
Task ya lena mamotla ke gore le nyakišiše gore batho ba tikwa bjang ge ba tlošiwa mo ba dulang gona ba išiwa lefelo tsoko le gore ke process e feng e šomišiwang godimo ga moo ke tlo nyaka gore le ngwale article for newspaper nto nngwe le na le di-awara tše tharo fela so deadline ya lena ya fiša ga ke le lebetse ka mokgwa o le apereng ka gona o ka re le tla swanela ke gore le o fetola ka mokgwa o le apereng ka gona ka re le tlo kgakga ke maseng o ka re le ka yo change a boroko
batšeakarolo ba motlhaleng wa go dira dinyakišišo ge go e tla go tša relocations bona ba swanela ke go dira se mafelong a go fapafapana relocations ke mootlwa setšhabeng kudu ka madulo mo go hwetša batho ba bangwe ba ipeile mafelong mmušo wa swanela ke go ba tloša go ba isa mafelo a swanetšego taba ye ga e bonolo
nna nto e le goreng ke nyaka gore ke achieve ke fitlha kwa le kore e ke tsebe le gore batho bale ba nyaka go tsamaya na and then if a ba nyaka go tsamaya ke eng nto e le goreng ke eng ka poleke ela e le goreng ke a ba nyaka gore ba tsamaye mo yona
ke tlo ya lehae ke lo find out from maybe different people ba tswang from those previous informal settlements ke ba botsa gore na maikutlo a bona ke a feng
lehae ke poleke e right ne because ne re sena tsona ntho tse ngata just like electricity re sena metsi re sena di-toilet wa ithola gore bophelo ne bo le thata jwang so re tsa re fitlha mo ke re thola everything yeah ke a ba re supporta ka everything gona re lle ska re dula mo re thabile le rona gore at least o qeteleng re bile ra phumella re thola poleke tsa rona
so siyesajabula kakhulu thina ugovernment mayisinikeza indawo le ndawo le inhle kakhulu asinankinga yayo
Manje ngive ukuthi manje i-government beyifuna kunirelocate kule ndzawo lena inifake to another area. Ngicela ngitshele about le ndzaba leyo.
Le ndlela yokuthi basirelocatele eDoornkop sesacabangisa indawo ukuthi abantwana bethu abaningi bafunda la eShawela abanye bafunda khona la eProtea South. So masuka siye eDoornkop abantwana bethu bazosafara ukuthi sisuke le eDoornkop baze lana ngoba abantu abaningi lana abasebenzi baphila ngokuthi benze ama-piece job e-lands. Bakhona ukuthi bawoke ngamanyawo.
Bengifuna ningitshele ngaleli dzaba ukuthi manje nini kufuna nisuke lana.
Mina ngithandisisa ukuthi kwasekuqaleni hayi ngibatshela ukuthi mina ngiyindawo yawe so njengoba ubona la ukhuphilo njengalowa uyakusho ukuthi angisuki bakungcono uma kuthiwa ngiyasuka la ngizobe ngendlini RDP
gola kopanong Mapula o hwetša ditaba di nametše thaba ka gore o fitlhela setšhaba se a tlhahla relocations ka ge tlhokola tsela le re botsa gore ba tlotloša mo lefelong le go se go e kae setšhaba se kukegile maikutlo ka taba ye ge Mapula a sa emetše go boledišana le moetapele a bona bokaone a hlamole le bangwe batho ba mo motseng go kwa maikutlo a bona ka relocations ye tlo diregang go se go e kae mo kopanong
taba ya re tshwantse le move ke nnete o fitlhelela mo kae
ntho ya re tlo tsamaya mo nna ga ke etse gore ke ne ke sa itse until today ke bona these papers tse e leng gore ba re di fitlhile maobane
so government or municipality bona ba reng ka taba e
gore masepala o tla re ga o kene taba e leng on the private land if ever this thing it happened mo landing ya masepala it was something mo e leng gore be ka e kene to relocate from here go ya ko plekeng ngwe government e ka re reketse yona re ka ithabela yona as long as it is nearer to all the facilities transportation and the like
This Saturday on SABC2.
We were a bit of an anomaly. We were an anomaly in the hearing community because we had deaf parents, and in the deaf community because we could sign like a deaf person, but we weren't deaf.
You're constantly kind of switched on in between two languages. If one person doesn't understand the other person, it can all be lost, even through English. But then when you have a child in the middle who's trying to explain to two adults, it was just like huge pressure and expectations from both sides.
For me, I certainly felt like I knew a little bit more about the world, that I had perhaps encountered situations that your average 8-year-old of hearing parents wouldn't have encountered.
We're called CODA, Children of Deaf Adults, or in sign language,
CODA, Mother, Father, Deaf. Saturday, 2 o'clock, SABC2.
Land Act ya 1913 e bontšha e be e le motswa o bo tseneletse go fitlha lerapong. Ga bjalo batšeakarolo ba rena ba feditše go dira dinyakišišo tša bona ka relocations mafelong a go fapafapana. Ba ya newsroom go yo thoma go ngwala article ya bona. Mo ba amogela ke managing director ya letlakala la Khanyisa. Na ke karolo e feng e makgarebe a ka e ralokago go efoša bothata ba relocations?
You're welcome in our offices, and we're giving you the space to do what you expect. Okay, and then you've got exactly an hour to do the whole project.
Pele batšeakarolo ba rena ba ka thoma go ngwala article ya bona ba tla swanela ke go botsana gore mang o sepetse bjang mo a tswang gona.
Fumaneng lehae ke gore batho bao they were not moved ka force, but tlile lehae because they wanted to. Because the living conditions mo ne ba tswa teng e leng Ekenhof, Anegem, Shengoville, and the Dlamini camps, they were unbearable.
Kokopaneng wa tshepeneng gore ke forceful removals. Apparently what mola that land ba beile ke municipality, and then but then municipality knows it's private property. So now they've been saved for mola within 2 weeks.
I'm from Protea South. The story lapha the bafuna kubakhipha labanye abantu bafuna kuphuma labanye abantu abafuni, and they are taking them from their own shack where they've been living for more than 25 years to another shack where bafake shacks under RDP houses.
Now that finally information enough, I think enough. An article.
Yeah. An article needs to have a title, right? Then it's the introduction, then it's the body, and then it's the conclusion. So what?
We can say informal settlers on the move.
Why also on the move?
Those people who are residing in places that they are not formally allocated to them.
I think title relocation of informal settlement.
It's far much better.
Introduction of what are the rights of the people? What does the Constitution say, depending on the issue of removal or the moving of the people?
I think that should go on the on the conclusion, the so what part. Introduction, it doesn't have to be long.
No, it just to be maybe
it's for an introduction. Okay, intro.
We could say that the idea or the issue of people being forced or being removed from their initial settlement. Why are you shaking your head?
Because I don't. Nothing. Information. Introduction. It's what, when, how, what.
That's like That's like introduction. Don't you reintroduce the forceful removals, removals by chasing?
It simply cannot be the forceful removal because I'm telling you now where I'm from. But about they went there because they wanted to.
No, I'm saying where I'm from they were forced. That's what I'm saying, Kere. That's why Kere. I'm explaining all
I'm saying the 3 sites which we were given are the juicy details.
Yeah, must be introduced.
Hold on. So when we're giving our introduction, we're showing that there is a move within this case studies which we went to, which is Lehigh, Moy Plus, and Protea South.
Okay, fine. Kulumang no type.
Good. Since the article and the introduction, body the conclusion, the concluding part, I'm thinking of this particular article by saying the government seems to be on a quest to remove residents from their initial place by referring it to an informal settlement. I think that could be the introduction, and therefore we mentioned the case study Tahona, which is Lehigh, Moy Plus, and Protea South.
Boraro bona le tsela e telele ge o tla mong wa leng article ya bona ka gore ba konopana ka noga e phela mo e ditharasho e ka ba article e loketse go ya go di-printers.
Guys, I finished.
We're getting there.
Guys, it's time up already. It was supposed to be an hour.
Maybe at 12:30 we can be done.
No, guys. This is not how we do. We work here in the newspaper. we meet deadlines because we need to take out the paper to the printers. So you're delaying the whole process. Anyway, I'll give you another 15 minutes just to wrap up everything.
Diragogile sefepi se lleile bjale gona ga ba sana nako ya go tswelela ka article ya bona na e ka ba metsotso ba e filwego e ka dira bokaone.
Melissa, what are you typing?
You're texting in. I'm typing what she's saying.
No, I just needed to understand what was the situation in my class.
Meaning understanding, that's why I'm typing. Uma ngabe wena ukutoba nenkinga, there is always a delete line.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Therefore, I think we have to explain the situation I found out at Lehigh, and then the situation you found at Moy Plus, and then what you found out in Protea. So you simply cannot just be typing before we discuss it.
Do you know what's in the so? Ask Melissa, why are you typing like this? Because these are
you guys
different
listen fight.
ideas. No. What's why am I typing? First of all, these are different ideas. It's sensible. Okay, the situation. The situation
at Lehigh.
Sikhuluma ngeLehigh ngiphela la solo khamba
I know. Can I understand something? I get like wait. I get like already said with this. I get so no
introduction in be just a simple sentence.
Yeah, I know. But then now the juicy part where like those
that is gonna come to the body.
Oh
yeah.
So this is the body now.
No. This is an introduction.
Introduction. Yes. This is not an introduction. Don't tell me this is an introduction.
Bon, I get like regular like or at least the reader a bit glued up then I to
but this is too much for an introduction.
Dikgogakgogano di ka se ba tswele mogola ba tshwanetse go theeletsana le go kgotlelelana marumo fase.
You know what my suggestion is? I'm thinking that we can use as a conclusion. That's very good, but to conclude, that is your personal analysis on the situation going to interpret yourself. So,
yeah.
Mapula,
I'm with you on that.
Good. So, Mapula, can we continue with the body? So, now this is my body.
It's in Dopan. And please, you must tell me open quote, close quote, whatever.
I said, in regards to the aforementioned case studies, which is Moy Plus.
What case studies? Answer this.
Our case studies were
in
Lehigh.
But it's an article, like say that
you already read the case studies that I gave you. So I'm simply stating, in regards to the aforementioned case studies, which is Lehigh, Moy Plus, and Protea South, we mentioned that in the introduction.
Nyalo, we've got different ideas. I think nalo doti palela whatever like experience then we incorporate it and sikfaka as an article.
I think it'll be just some information here go panong because like next Somali to only when I got to Kamukulu in the but then during the interviews next Somali.
Introduction B, of which so far we're doing progress. So Tanya Melissa, she's telling us right now to jump to the body. She doesn't have the introduction yet. So now, I think to the body introduction. That means you're not going anywhere. So at the moment, I'm thinking the introduction or body as she suggested. So now all I'm doing is to draft the body part. Yeah, Mokiza is a research thing. That is what I'm doing right now.
Happy Women's Day, South Africa. My name is Bayan, and I am from the Baha'i community of Johannesburg. As a Xhosa South African Baha'i woman, I am so happy and honored to be celebrating with you today. Baha'is believe that men and women are equal. We believe that humanity has two wings of a single bird. One is women and the other men. And we believe that not until both wings are equally developed can the bird fly. This is why the Baha'i teachings emphasize the urgent education of women. In the Baha'i faith, we believe that women's qualities should be celebrated as necessary to human progress. Women are tender-hearted, we are intuitive, we have a deep capacity for moral courage, and we have a natural inclination to advocate for peace and social justice. We have seen so many examples of this throughout history, including the 20,000 women of all races who marched to the Union buildings in Pretoria on this day in 1956. And we continue to see what a profound contribution women make in society today. I would like to leave you with a quotation from the Baha'i writings to hopefully inspire you to continue to strive for excellence and, like those women 70 years ago, to make your mark on the world. Love is a light that never dwelleth in a heart possessed by fear. Thank you. Happy Women's Month.
bjalo nako ya bona jile ke magotlo ke nako bjale ya gore moeditara a tlo tšea article ya gagwe empa ga go selo fa ba sa ngapana ba tla bona ba dirileng
yabona introduction uyakhipha tonke lama Ikenhof Mshonguva Mvili Kopanong uyakhipha logo boli uyakhipha konke logo. Just say Gauteng. Not wasn't that what I wrote?
It's written in a different way. So what are you saying?
Mapul, didn't I write an introduction apart? You wrote this? Didn't I write an introduction? Lana ngaze ngathi mina manje ngiyayidilita, ngadilita.
Yeah, I think you did. Because now.
No, Melissa Wahana, this is not an introduction. No.
The reason why.
Introduction yam. It says ufuna uthi Gauteng before you show this name of the places about. And then again, nkanike usho the information, a bit of the information, informal settlement.
And I hope you've wrote up everything. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. The location of informal settlements in Gauteng. The government seems to be on the quest to remove the residents from their initial settlements by referring to their target where they want communities to move. As an informal settlement with the referral areas such as the High, Mooiplaas, and Protea South. I think this sentence is too long. It tends to lose meaning because it's winding about. It needs maybe to be two sentences so that it gives more clarity. But anyway, let's go on.
Moeditara le managing director ba Khanyisa ba tlhatlhoba article ya batšakarolo ba rena e ka ba go na le sebaka se ratang gona fa.
It's a very good article which can make headline on the front page of the paper. But it needs to be worked on in terms of grammar, spelling mistakes, and also the construction of the whole story. Because you need a proper introduction, go into the story, build up to the body, and then close off. It shows that you have been to the place and you spoke to a few people. We will also need names of the people that you spoke to so that we can quote those people about the land that they are at now. That will actually give life to the story. Then the reader gets attached to the story and they are forced to read it to the end. If it confuses them from the introduction, they will just read the introduction and peruse the paper and go to the next thing. I think we can put it, but not as a headline, maybe as a sub-headline on page 6. Thank you very much for coming to Khanyisa. We'll look at the story and then we'll see how it goes. We'll take it from there. Thank you very much.
Nah, like for article A or e be sole nna ka iplema gore e ska ba mo e ska publishwa mo Khanyisa.
Struggling to be like on the table and discuss the ideas that one and so do dumellana. Everybody was an expert in their own right. Really, it turns out to have a disappointment and a shame. I was pretty enthusiastic successful, but as it turns out, therefore I'm upset, I'm not happy, disappointed, but I'm not pointing hands for a man when the possible, but Kaufela were at fault.
I was confident and then I was happy. Like I know like it over like difficulty the disagreement isn't really so information from different places then from there and then reveal article, but then that's not what happened. Situation task today like like they were not like productive. Controlling like because like ke tlo like I could dilo like it did my level best and then it like mostly like they actually so I could ntho e feel so bloka e ba bhloko
info futhi la ngifundzile ukuthi manje ukuthula akusidi and futhi kuloko angeke uze ubusy blame abantu because at the end kutokhombisakala ukuthi manje inkinga eyekuphi and kuba lesson ya everyone, so this was not a wasteful task sonke sifundzile.
Aw ba khonne mafello ka thusho ya meditara le managing director ke re tautsa tlhoka seboka di shitwa ke na re tlotja se sa feleng se ya tlhola
ga re ruma le nane gore la rena mamotla re ruma ka tsela e go na le seo se nyakang mo bophelong bula matlho tsitsinkela le gona o tsebe seo se nyakago ga gona motho a ka bola mmutla ka thoka a tsweletse mang awa ke tshepa gore ba tšea karolo ba rena ba le rotloeditše go fitlhela re kopana beke tlang ke setlogolo sa barolong ke na seputla se bogodi ke re
Discovering the extraordinary and the ordinary. Making dreams a reality. It's not a quick fix. It's for life. It's for life. It's for
Before the world witnessed your greatness.
All these young girls, they want to pursue their careers, and there's no one who's fighting for them.
The gap of treatment for women's football, it was never acceptable.
There's a journey silently unseen. Every woman who refuses to give up.
Each number represents a dream, a breakthrough, a woman who refused to be told that this sport wasn't for her.
There will be hundreds, if not thousands, of articles written about this very win.
Creates permission for another to dream. We see you. Happy Women's Month from SABC.
She is the fire that never burns out. The warrior who never backs down. The queen who never bows. This Women's Month, witness women who defy the odds. conquer impossible battles, and wear their crowns with courage.
I value my freedom.
Action that shakes the world.